goalkeeper for the women's soccer team.
First, what's it like hearing those words, your final home games potentially?
Scary, but like a good kind of scary. I'm sad that my college career is kind of ending, but I'm also excited to kind of see what else spring comes along. And I don't know what I'm gonna do without soccer, but there's also different routes like coaching or just being able to possibly go overseas and play, just different things like that. So.
Talk about your time here at CSU-Pueblo. You, along with Justine and Alicia, were we're members of the 2016 team that kind of made a big impact here at with the women's soccer program, having secured a national ranking for the first time.
Yeah.
A berth in the national tournament for the first time as well. Just talk about how that season helped mold you into the player you were over the past 3 seasons.
It was a lot of pressure coming in as a freshman and being on this team that had just such high expectations, and we were all on the same page, and it was awesome at the same time because coming in as a freshman and having to reach such a high level that the girls here already had really pushed me and set my standards high for all the rest of the years that I've been here. And I think that without that season, especially as a freshman, I probably wouldn't have been the player that I am the past couple seasons that I've had. And I think that having that season was probably the best season to start with.
And since your freshman year, you went under a new head coach with Sierra the last 3 seasons. Just talk about that change from your freshman year into the last 3 years and how that's been for you.
Obviously when you hear you're going to get a new coach, it's kind of scary. But I think the school handled it really well, and we were able to interview her personally and get to know her as a person and as a coach. And we got to make the decision as to who we wanted as our coach and who we wanted to take on the program and that we think would be the best fit. And I think picking Sierra has been probably the best decision that we've made. Paul was an amazing coach, still is an amazing coach, and I think that she filled his shoes in well. And on top of having Pascal, especially for freshman year, and her kind of knowing us, and then having Sierra come in just really meshed well. And we were able to keep some of the standards that we had from Paul, but then also have a twist of Sierra's little ways. So I think she's done a great job.
Awesome. Let's talk about your time here at CSU-Pueblo. Just talk about some of your highs and lows for you personally, whether it's on the pitch or off the field, and how you overcame them.
I'd probably say the lowest I've had was when I broke my hand sophomore year. That was pretty gutting. Playing most of the season and getting us to the RMAC tournament and then breaking my hand a couple games before and not being able to participate was a really tough pill to swallow, I'm not going to lie. But, at the time we had Alexa, and she stepped up huge, and she and I were really, really close. So I almost got to, play through her in a way because we really just connected well. And so that was hard, but it made me want to push even harder to come back and be a stronger player. And just having that, I think if I wouldn't have had that injury, I think that I probably wouldn't have the mentality that I do now.
How challenging has it been over the past 4 years to balance your academic life with your playing time at soccer, as well as just maintaining a social life?
It's hard. I think we all kind of underestimate how hard it is coming in from high school. Obviously the first freshman year is a little easier, but being a nursing major, having to do clinicals and spending long hours there and having hard, intense classes on top of late night practices and traveling, it really wears you out. And you have to be able to pick what you want to sacrifice, and sometimes I don't get to go hang out with friends and do the things that I necessarily want to do all the time, but also remembering that it's okay to take a step back and relax and make time for myself.
What's been one of your best memories that stands out to you while here at CSU-Pueblo, whether it's on the pitch or with the team on the bus or whatever?
I guess I would say just playing. There's tons of memories, like you said, freshman year, making it to the NCAA tournament, that's huge, and we're the first team in the program to do it, so that's something I'll always be able to be a part of. But just having the opportunity to play under the lights at night and having like the family and other people come out and support us. It's just every game is a great memory, whether it's win or lose. You just got to take a positive away from one of them.
And you kind of lightly touched on the family aspect. How nice has it been for you just being 45 minutes away from back home in Colorado Springs, and for your family and friends to kind of travel with you up and down I-25 corridor where the Thunderwolves kind of play most of their games?
Right.
How nice has it been for them to just be there rooting you on throughout your career?
It's super nice. I mean, coming out of high school, I honestly didn't want to stay in state at all, and Pueblo wasn't really my first choice, but I'm happy that I chose to come here, and I'm an only child, so having my parents be able to still be a part of my life, and they don't have anybody else to go to, so it's great. It's awesome having them, and coming off a game that might have been hard, and to have that support from them instantly, and not having to do a call home, or just like sometimes college life is stressful, and just being able to have that luxury of going home and hanging out with the family and kind of resetting has always been great, and I think it's what's really allowed me to be as successful here as I have been.
And do you have any final thoughts or any last-minute advice that you want to leave for not only the underclassmen but for any potential future Thunderwolf that's going to come with the women's soccer team?
Don't take it for granted. There's going to be a lot of highs and lows, especially being a student athlete. You're going to be tired, and you're going to sometimes wish that it would hurry up and end, but once it comes, it's going to hit you pretty hard, and the past 4 years have been the quickest years of my life, and I'm sad that soccer's ending, and I'm excited to start a new chapter, but you got to stop and smell the roses, and you really got to enjoy what you're doing in that moment, no matter how hard it is and how much you wish you could do other things, because it's worth it, and you worked really hard, from high school and younger to get here, so just really soak up as much as you can before your senior year comes.